In addition to being the probable presidential nominee of one of the two major American political parties, Donald Trump is a member of the WWE Hall of Fame. Yes, that WWE. If Trump wins the general election in November, he would be the first WWE Hall of Famer to ever serve as President of the United States, which would be a shame for all sorts of reasons, including the fact that there are at least 10 WWE Hall of Famers who'd make a better president than Donald Trump. For the record, I am limiting myself to WWE Hall of Famers who could actually assume the office if they won the presidential election. That means they have to meet all the constitutional requirements, and they have to be alive. I know we would all love to see President Macho Man Randy Savage and President Dusty Rhodes would be worth it for the annual State of the Union promos alone, but they're dead, so even in the best of worlds, it ain't gonna happen. Now, on with the list. Number 1, George the Animal Steele. The green-tongued, turnbuckle-devouring animal was a star in the 70s and 80s, and like Trump, he knows words. He knows all the best words, including mine and steal. Unlike Trump, George being a dangerous ignoramus was only his gimmick. Number 2, Jake the Snake Roberts. As intense and intimidating a villain as pro wrestling has ever had. If anyone's got what it takes to push legislation through an uncooperative Congress, it is Jake the Snake. Plus, I'm pretty sure he would choose Diamond Dallas Page to be his vice president, and who wouldn't love that? Number 3, Mr. T. In addition to his signature role on TV's The A-Team, Mr. T wrestled in the first 2 WrestleManias. He also played Clubber Lang in Rocky III. You know, I wonder what would happen if Donald Trump met Mr. T in a presidential debate. My prediction? Pain. Number 4, Nature Boy Ric Flair. 2-time Hall of Famer and consensus pick for greatest pro wrestler of all time, Rick knows even more about going bankrupt than Trump does, and unlike Trump, Flair is smart enough to realize that the egotistical rich guy with a big mouth is supposed to be the villain. Number 5, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. One of wrestling's most memorable bad guys from the late 80s and early 90s, DiBiase's gimmick of a cackling, amoral millionaire was basically Trump without the phony populist pandering. Number 6, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Not only did Austin rise from curtain jerker to arguably the most popular main eventer in pro wrestling history through hard work and determination, he's more progressive than you might think. Seriously, look up his unequivocal and quite profane endorsement of same-sex marriage from a few years ago. It is epic. Number 7, Tito Santana. Despite being billed as hailing from Tocula, Mexico, Tito is eligible to be U.S. president because he was actually born in Texas. Remember, pro wrestling is a body of lies, just like politics. Number 8, Bob Backlund. This guy was WWF champion for nearly 6 years in the late 70s and early 80s. When he made a comeback in the mid-1990s, he staged a fictional run for the White House, and after he retired from wrestling, he actually ran for Congress. He didn't win, but he still has more political experience than Trump. Number 9, Hulk Hogan. Like Trump, Hogan's a leftover from the 80s who used reality TV to rescue his failing career, and like Trump, there's kind of a creepy vibe between him and his daughter, but at least Hogan urged his fans to exercise and take their vitamins, not beat up political protesters, and unlike Trump, Hogan has apologized for racist stuff he said in the past. Oh, and also unlike Trump, he occasionally will actually win a lawsuit. Number 10, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. No particular reason. He's just my favorite wrestler. I'd vote for Steamboat over Trump and most other people, honestly. Have I undermined my credibility? Ah, well. Seriously, though, not Trump. Vote for anyone else. Hey folks, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please like it and share it and subscribe to this channel if you're not subbed already. And also, please consider helping me to make more videos like this one by supporting this channel through Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/Steve Shives to become a patron. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.